we're operating on the basis that we will get chances to deploy capital. They will come in clumps in all likelihood, and they will come when other people don't want to allocate capital. Charlie, what do you think about them?
Well, I plead guilty to being a little more conservative with the cash than other people, but I think that's all right. We could have put all the money into a lot of securities that would have done better than the S&P for 2020 hindsight. Remember, we had all that extra cash all that period if something had come along in the way of opportunities and so on. I don't think it's a sin to be a little strong on cash when you're as big a company as we are. We don't have to. I watched Harvard use the last ounce of their cash, including all their prepaid tuition from the parents, and plunge it into the market at exactly the wrong moment and make a lot of forward commitments to private equity. They suffered like 2 or 3 years of absolute agony. We don't want to be like Harvard.
Plus timber and all a bunch of things.
What?
Plus timber and
We're not going to change.
We do like having a lot of money to be able to operate very fast and very big, and we don't. And maybe we won't. We know we won't get those opportunities frequently. I don't think. Certainly, in the next 20 or 30 years, there'll be 2 or 3 times when it'll be raining gold and all you have to do is go outside. But we don't know when they will happen, and we have a lot of money to commit. And I would say that if you told me I had to either carry short-term treasury bills or have index funds and just let that money be invested in America generally, I would take the index funds. But we still have hopes. And the one thing you should very definitely understand about Berkshire is that we run the business in a way that we think is consistent with serving shareholders who have virtually all of their net worth in Berkshire. I happen to be in that position myself, but I would do it that way under any circumstances. We have a lot of people who trust us, who really have disproportionate amounts of Berkshire compared to their net worth if you were to follow standard investment procedures. And we want to make money for everybody, but we want to make very, very sure that we don't lose permanently money from anybody that buys our stock somewhere around intrinsic business value to begin with. We just have we have an aversion to having 1 million plus shareholders, maybe as many as 2 million, and having a lot of them ever really lose money if they're willing to stay with us for a while. And we know how people behave when the world generally is upset, and they want to be with something. I think they want to be with something that they feel is like the rocket and roller, and we have a real disposition toward